I guess we're all live. Thank you so much, guys, for being here with me. We're gonna be having another tarot reading session. Sorry, we're gonna be having another tarot reading session. I have three guests with me. They are from Malaysia. Friends from my dearest friend, my personal friend, Teddy Bear, one of my daughters. We're gonna be having three queries for this evening. Again, to those who are interested to have a free tarot reading, kindly read that you can see here on the side. Um, just sorry, the other way. The other way. Subscribe to our. Just click on the description box. Subscribe to our YouTube channels, and also you follow the Facebook page. Send a screenshot to my WhatsApp account. Um, you can just follow any. You can either follow or subscribe, whatever you feel like doing, and then send a screenshot to my WhatsApp account. That's all I'll be asking for you. No monetary requirements for you to get a free reading. Again, this is free, no monetary compensation or whatnot. It's just an exchange of energy, just a couple of steps that you need to do for me. And I will get back to you as soon as I can. Um, okay, again, I would like to remind everyone that when it comes to tarot reading, please do understand that the reading is going to be based on your energy right now, how your mind processes, and how your energy is of the moment. What is the current mindset that you have right now? How you make decisions? It's like a calculator that will tell us what's going to happen, what's influencing you right now, and the possible outcomes that might happen in the future. So that's how the tarot cards work. So I'll be using the number system. I'm going to be asking for a sequence of numbers from our guests, and based on the numbers that they provide to me, that's what I'll be drawing from the cards. If you're going to be reaching out to me through WhatsApp, I'm going to be asking for a sequence of numbers, and I'm going to be using that to draw the cards. Because if this was a face-to-face situation where you're going to be reading the card in front of me, you will be the one to shuffle the cards, not me, because I want the cards to be immense with your energy, and I want you to pick the card so that you know that there's no manipulation coming from me. So, I'm gonna contact our friends, and hopefully, um, they're gonna be here with us. So right now I'm just gonna communicate with my friends, calling them as of the moment. Um, they are in my messenger, just reading. And thank you so much to those who are viewing. Welcome to the stream. And again, if you would like to get a free tarot reading from me, just follow the steps in the description box, like any of the pages and our YouTube channels, and send me a message through my WhatsApp account. You can get my WhatsApp account either through my Facebook page, or you can also, there's a description box. There's also my WhatsApp account there. I always go pointing here to the other side. Anyway, I'm just gonna be calling them now. Hello, hello, good evening. Can you hear me? Can you hear me, guys? Can you hear me? Is it clear? Is it clear for you too? Good evening and welcome. Welcome, Currents, who is going to start off the reading. And before we begin, just I want to advise everyone again that when we do the tarot reading, it's going to be based on your energy and how you process and What's your decision? So I'm gonna be asking a sequence of numbers. That's going to be how I'll be drawing the cards. Because if this was face to face, you would be the one to shuffle the cards and pick the cards for you, so that there's no manipulation coming from me. But since we're doing it online, I'm gonna be asking a sequence of numbers. That's gonna be 11 numbers, set of numbers that I'm gonna be asking from you. So who would like to start it off? Okay, cool. Let me just. Um, I'm just gonna tell you when to stop. Just continue to give me the numbers, but let me just share my screen. I'm hoping I can share my screen now because last time we were having issues with the screen. Full screen projector. There. Um, a moment, guys. Having technical issues. Wait. So I'm gonna try if you can. Okay, great. Unfortunately, I cannot share the screen, but I think if you can access our Facebook page, you can see the cards from there. Okay. So can you give me your number? Any number. Yep, yep. 7. Okay. Yeah, let's start off with one card for now. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, let's try again. Um, can you give me another number and try to focus on something that you, on someone or something in your life that you want to reveal through the cards? Yep, another number. seem to be thinking a lot of things right now. It's not connect. It's not connecting to the cards. Just give me a moment. One. Okay. Let's start with this one here. There's a woman. We have the Queen of Pentacles here. And this signifies to us that there's someone who is quite this person is a businesswoman who enjoys a lot of material comforts. She has an attitude that she knows how to carry her wealth. She knows how to increase it. She knows how to, if she is in the business side of things, she knows how to negotiate, deal with people. She's very she has an attitude of she like say she appreciates a lot of things, a lot of material things. You have someone in your life that has this attitude. She do has a tendency to be very critical and tends to be quite materialistic. Okay, so that person is quite involved in your life right now. Okay, let's start. Can you give me the next number? Okay, next one. Okay, next. Next. Is it 21? Okay. Next. Okay. Next. Two, six, seven, eight. Next. Next. Take it. Next. And last number. What's your last number? 32. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Okay, great. Okay, great. So again, we are gonna be using the Celtic Cross. This spread is going to tell us what's going on with your life right now. What are the things that influences you? What are the possible outcomes? We will also see what's your fear, who in your family member, what's going on with their life as well. That's someone, it could either be a family member or someone close to you that would manifest on the card, as well as your desires. So let's start off with what's going on with you right now. Ooh, there's a man. There's a man in your cards who is. When he says this person is very, he is a lawmaker in a sense that what he says is what he's going to be doing. There's no other way around it, and he is very organized. He wants things in order. He always wants to he's very careful with the decisions or the choices that he makes. He also has a tendency to um, but you cannot influence this guy because what he thinks or what he wants to do, he doesn't care or listen to anyone else. He will do it no matter what. So that person is very involved with you. Okay. So, Two of Swords. Um, there is a lot of misleading advice that you have been receiving from a lot of people. A lot of misguidance. You feel betrayed. You feel that you have been tricked, or you have been deceived. There was a recent event that was very traumatic or very that impacted you greatly. That has caused a lot of traumas and has affected some of your decisions. The Magician. So there's a lot of confusion, hesitation. There is an inability that you feel that you cannot make a decisive choice. You feel right now that there is a lack of inspiration or energy. You have a tendency to give up easily, and you have a very low self-image, and also there are times when you feel that you have a hard time adapting to things. Ooh, there's another person. We have the Page of Pentacles in reverse. So I don't know the gender of this person. But this person has an attitude, which is he or she doesn't have a sense of humor. So I'm gonna refer them to they because I don't know the gender. So they have they like to, if they know that they have an advantage or they can manipulate a person or someone, this person tends to use that power. And also this person that does bring a lot of issues with money, like this person only comes to you if there's something that's gonna involve with money. It's either he or she's gonna be borrowing money, or there's just gonna be relating to any monetary issues. So this person keeps on bothering you for that. I don't know the genders. It's either male or female. We don't know. But this person is also causing you a lot of troubles. Judgment. So we have the Judgment in reverse for your future. So this means that um, there's going to be a period in the near couple of months or days that you feel that there is a stagnation with your situation. You feel that there is no progress. You don't know if there's any direction on your path. And also, there's a lot of thoughts that you have right now, like fear of change, fear of death. There's a lack of progress that's happening with you because you have a tendency not to make the decision. You have a tendency to separate yourself from people, from making difficult choices. So that sometimes causes the stagnation that's going to happen in the near future. Oh, there's another person. So we have another person in your cards. It's Page of Cups again, no gender. Um, this person is going to be heavily involved with you in the next couple of days or months. Um, but this person is very quiet. Um, Depending on the surrounding cards, this means that there might be someone bringing you a news about a marriage or a possible birth, or someone's getting pregnant, or someone is going to give you a good news. This person is going to bring you good news that you're going to be very happy about.
And also, um, this person brings a lot of knowledge and a lot of advice to you. Your fear. Your fear is, you have the card of death. So that means that your fear is change. It's resonating from your cards as well, from the judgment. There's a lot of hesitation when it comes to change on you for you, and you have a fear of making those choices because of the change that is going to happen. You have always that fear of starting fresh, starting new. You always have that hesitation when it comes to a decision that you have to be put in a situation where you have to start from scratch. So that's what your fear is, like starting from the beginning. Death doesn't really necessarily mean physical death, but it more is it means that there's a new beginning. That's your fear, starting fresh or starting from scratch. Nine of Wands. So someone in your family member is very emotional. This person is has an inability to give back things that are given, or if there's an opportunity that you have given this person, or if there was something that you have given, either monetary or a favor, this person has an inability to return the favor. That's the attitude of this person. There's a lot of disarrays and a lot of delays also happening in this person's life. There is a You know that this person has a lot of personality flaws. Also, this person also is going through health wise. There's might be something going on with this person. The Hermit. So the Hermit in reverse. So the Hermit in reverse means that again it's resonating from that you resisting. I think this is stemming down from the bad advices that you have received um, previously, that you have a tendency now not to seek counsel or not to seek assistance. Your fear is asking for help. You don't like to ask help from people. You have very negative reaction when you feel that you're powerless, or because if you have that tendency of feeling that if you're gonna be asking for help, they might seem that you're weak or something like that. You always have a suspicion of how the other people's intentions are towards you. So that also leads to some of your decisions not being able to be acted upon because of those fears that you have and those groundless suspicions that sometimes goes on with you. The High Priestess in reverse. So this means that there is a lack of harmony that's gonna be happening in the near future pertaining with women. There's going to be a lot of issues that's going to arise that's gonna involve women, and also there's a lot of repression, a lot of half truth that you're gonna be hearing, and it mostly comes from this person that I first described in the card. That person that is a businesswoman. There's a lot of things that this person is hiding from you, that you feel she's not really being that truthful. Although she knows how to carry money, she seems very good with business, but you have a fear that this person might not telling everything, and there might be a possible um, issue that might happen between you two that you need to watch out for. So the King of Swords and the Hermit in reverse. So that guy that you are that has influenced you, or you're quite involved right now, the one that I mentioned earlier, that is a bit of a lawmaker, and when he says one thing, he really does it and doesn't care of how or what the people will say around him. um, you have a tendency, it's either because of him that you don't seek counsel or ask for advice from people, or there is an instance wherein um, that fear of being misled or having to make a decision, when it comes to this person, you don't want to someone giving you advice on how to deal with this person, and you have always, although you also have a suspicion towards this guy as well, what his motives are, what are the things that he's thinking. So there is a lot of inactions and decisions that are affected when it comes to this person. Interesting. S- Nine of Wands and the Two of Swords. So that family member that I mentioned earlier is going through that one that I mentioned that has a lot of issues as of the moment. That's causing a lot of problems. You, there was an instance. It's either this is a person that did um, tricked you, or this had deceived you or misled you with an advice, or this person has also received a misleading advice. It's either that, either he or she is the one who gave you an advice that you did not accept, and this person is also has a tendency of causing issues with the people around this person. It's someone close to you, a family member, or a friend that you might be very close with. Interesting. So your death, the death card and the magician. So the death card, that change that I was talking about earlier, that you're fearing, is coming from that decisions that you, there is, I think there has been an opportunity that has been presented to you, but you did not want to take it because of the hesitations of having to start something new. You feel that you might not be enough for this choice, that you turn away from that opportunity because you did not want the change that's going to happen if you were going to make that decision. So there were a lot of missed opportunities that I can see here because of those hesitation. And also, you need to, I think the cards are telling us to, you have to change that poor self-image that you have right now, and also that part of you that gives up easily without pursuing or trying something new. Mm. Page of Cups and the Page of Pentacles. So there is a, it could either be the same person or this can be two different person. So the Page of Pentacles in reverse was that person who that brings a lot of money issues to you. Um, it doesn't have a, like, as what I mentioned earlier, this person only comes to you if there's something or an issue concerning money, and also this person has an ability to know, if he or she knows that he has the power or the upper hand of making you change your decision. He knows he will use that power over someone and to influence that someone, whoever that is. And also, This person might also bring, it's either a different person, but I have a feeling this might be the same person because it's concerning a birth or a marriage or a relationship that this person might confide to you. So just be careful. So basically, what the cards are telling us is those hesitation that you have for making decision, because your last card is the judgment in reverse. So a lot of opportunities are missed because of your hesitation of making choices that would have to lead to you starting fresh or starting new. There is going to be a part in your future that you're gonna be feeling stagnated. A lot of things are getting delayed. And again, that fear of change, that fear of death is always going to be looming in your brain. And the cards are telling us that there's something that you need to change with how you look at your life right now and how you make your decisions, because there is a stagnation that's going to happen if things are not going to be changing. Okay, so that's what's your that's your reading. I hope it made sense. But those are basically what the cards are telling us. Really? Oh. It's okay. Take it in. I hope the cards are able to help you and identify those things that needs to be changed, because there's a lot of things on the cards that are telling me that has might cause some delays in your life right now. And also there's a lot of people influencing you, although you do have a tendency not to ask for help, but there is a lot of people that still causes trouble for you. But I hope that changes in the future. And again, if you want to have another reading, you can always reach back to me. After 3 months, we can have another session. And let's see if there's anything that has changed in your future. And if there, because whatever it may be, like just simply making a change in how your routine is, could greatly influence your that outcome of your future. Because basically, again, the cards are just gonna be based on your energy right now and how your mindset is. So those are the possible outcome. Your future is not gonna be set in stone. You are still the one who controls your future. But hopefully, the cards were able to tell you what to, what are the things that you should be changing. Thanks. Who's going next? Thanks for sharing your energy. Who's next? Okay, great. Can I have a number, please? 1, 3. Oh yeah, any number that comes into your mind. Before you give me the number, think of like a person, a thing that you want to know about. Hopefully, it resonates with the card, and give me the number whenever you're ready. 4. Okay, great. 3, 4. Let's see. Okay, let's try again because I think the cards are not in tune with us right now. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Can you give me another number? 13. Okay. Oops. Ooh. Wait. Let's try again. Oops. said 13, right? 13. Let's see. One, two, three. Okay. The magician in upright position. So when the magician is in upright position, that tells us that um, there are a lot of self-discipline that you're doing to yourself right now. There is a lot of you are in a point of your life that you want to take risk. There is a lot of decisions, and you are in a space right now that you are making a lot of creative choices, a lot of thoughts about creativity, a lot of things that you want to change. You are realizing a lot of potential that you have, and you want to hone in on those because it's a point of your life right now that it's a great time for you to make those decisions. But you have, yes, and it just needs for you to like initiate. Um, you need to initiate, and you need to initiate those choices because currently right now there's a lot of things that you want to happen. Okay, cool. So, can you give me your next number? 25. 2, 4, 5. Okay, next. Okay, next one. Okay, next one. Okay, 2. Okay, next one. Next. Next. Last number. Cool. Let's start. So to those who are watching, welcome. We have some viewers right now in our Facebook pages. Thank you and welcome. If you're interested to get a free reading, please follow the description box and also send us a message after. And we are using the Celtic Cross to identify what's going on with your life right now. And let's see how that influences and what are the possible outcomes that might happen. Okay. So we have the star in reverse. So the star in reverse tells us that you have a lot of self-doubt. There's a lot of stubbornness. You have the unwillingness to adapt to change, and you there is issue with you when it comes to accepting opportunity because you have like that self-doubt and trust that um it might be an obstacle for you instead of a positive thing that's going to happen in your life. So you have a tendency of not making that decision. And also, you have that tendency of not being able to freely express how you feel or what are the things that you want to happen. So there is a lot of hesitation that's going on when you're making those decisions. The Four of Cups in upright position. So the Four of Cups tells us that it's a good time for you right now. You are reevaluating the choices that you have. You are a bit dissatisfied with the current situation. You feel bored, like you feel stagnated, like there's no progress that's going on with you right now. And you want to start something new. I think that's the reason why the magician showed up on your first card, because you want to initiate and you want to start something new in your life. You want something more stimulating. And that's going to bring something new. Um, you have a tendency to dwell on your past experience, so you always have a tendency to relate what's going on with your life, with your past, and also if there's someone new that's coming into your life, you always have a tendency to compare it to your past relationships. So there is that thing that you need to turn away from, because you are also feeling that um, there is a stagnation with a relationship that you have right now, because there is a tendency that you feel that um, the love that you feel for this person has become too familiar, like there's no change happening, and also you want to start and reignite that feeling, being excited, being like that's something new that's going to happen. So you're quite happy right now, but you feel that there's something more that should come out of your life, or it should happen. Seven of Pentacles. So of Pentacles in upright position tells us that there was a lot of projects or opportunities that you thought were a really good um, that that's what was going to be a good outcome for you, but there was a lot of um, it was promising but it never really happened, and a lot of you having to go back to what was more comfortable to you in order for you to commit the success that you want to happen. Sometimes you feel that you really had to exert a lot of effort, a lot of hard work for you just to get it, and you have a tendency to feel that you have a fear as well that you might be not getting enough out of someone. The effort that you're, or someone or something, it could either be a person or a project or a at work, that you feel that there's too much effort but there's nothing getting in, you have not get anything back in return. So that's your fear. And you don't want to do things for free or for charity. You want something to gain something out of it. So we have the Six of Cups. So the Six of Cups tells us that um, there is a again, this brings back to you comparing a certain situation right now. It I'm feeling that it might be a current relationship or a current situation that you're going through right now. You're comparing it to a past relationship, and you are hunkering, or you are always remembering this someone or this situation from the past that you want to happen in your current situation. And there's a lot of memories, realizations, a lot of elements on your life right now that you want that to happen. And I think someone from the past might be coming back or is manifesting or is trying to show themselves that you are having that thought, having those second thoughts with whatever you're going through right now. So, whoever that is, interesting. Five of Swords. So, the Fives of Swords in upright position tells us that in your near future, and the possible future, the possible outcome of whatever is going on with you right now, there is going to be a loss. So something's going to be gone. You need to swallow your pride. You need to make a decision that you did not expect. And also, there's going to be a lot of negativity. that's going to happen, a lot of negative thoughts and attitudes that you're gonna be feeling, because you were not sure that you were going to be making this decision. Although there is a tendency that you might need to swallow your pride just to do this and to have this one initiated and happen, but that's just a possibility that might happen in the future. The Six of Wands in reverse. So the Six of Wands in reverse is there's going to be also a lot of indecisions that you're gonna be feeling in the near future. There is a lot of activities that might be concerning from someone that you did not have a really good relationship with, or you had a previous disagreement with this person, um, and there's going to be a lot of delays, possibly even a bad news that that you might be hearing about in the near future that you might be getting. Your fear. There is a guy that you fear. Who is this? This person is very dishonest. He has a tendency to be double dealing. So it could either be he's telling you one thing, he's doing the other thing. He has a tendency to be only responsible to himself. He doesn't care about if he hurts someone. And also, this person has been very dishonest. There has been a lot of issues stemming from this. It's either this has happened or this person has already been you have already encountered this person in your life, or this is the person that you don't want to deal with, because this is a fear coming out from your cards. So I think that might be, I don't know if that has happened. Oh, oh, interesting. Okay, so someone from your family right now, the Eight of Cups. So someone in your family or someone close to you is severing the people from the past. Like this person wants to have no link with anyone that they have previously been involved with. This person is running away from a relationship or from a situation that he or she was not happy with, and there is a lot of progress that he or she wants to happen in his life or her life, and there is a big change in perspective that has happened to this person. And then now I can feel that this person is making a big decision as well. There's someone in your life, that's someone you're close with, or possibly a family member that's going through that. Ace of Wands. So your desire has always been having that faithfulness, that fertility, that joy, that love that you want to happen. There's a lot of creative and artistic projects that you want to start off, and also there is a lot of happening to you right now that you did not expect. So you need to hone in, and you need to hone on that positivity that you're feeling right now, because that's going to influence the decisions that you're going to be doing in the near future. The Three of Wands. So the Three of Wands tells us that there are a lot of unexpected um, dreams that was turned into reality. Like you were not expecting that it was going to happen. A lot of things coming into place in the right place and the right time for you right now, and also there is going to be a lot of inspirational ideas that's gonna be coming to you. So you need to act on this, because you are planning a lot of things right now, and the cards are telling us that this is the best time for you to make those decisions, because you are currently in a mindset that it's very positive. I can feel that it's very positive right now, and you need to take advantage of this this situation that you're going through, because that's going to happen. There's a lot of positive things that's going to happen in the future because of that. So the reverse star and the ace of wands is next to each other. So you do have a lot of self-doubt that you have. Um, you still have that fear that maybe it's not going to be a good decision. You still have that unwillingness to adapt to the change, although you want to make those changes in your life, but there is still that self-doubt that you're holding on to. So I think the cards are telling us to find a way for you to find a way to not think about that, to find that courage to take that choice, to make that decision, because it's telling us right now that this is the best time for you to act on whatever you're planning, because you might have a tendency to run away from an opportunity or from something or from someone because you don't like to adapt to the change that might happen afterwards. And you always have that, again, that self-doubt. The cards are repeating it over and over again. So someone in that family member also has a lot of opportunities that has been presented to him or her. So I think this is relating to it. Either this person is in a new relationship or might be turning away, also reevaluating their decisions. I'm not sure, I don't know who this is, but someone in your family member is making a lot of choices and also is starting new in his or her life right now, and also has might have a lot of this person might be thinking of starting a new career or starting a family or building a life or a new relationship. Could either be any of those. Hmm. Let's see. The Seven of Pentacles. So there is a lot of um. Okay. So this is related to that fear of that person that I talked about earlier. That fear that someone that betrayed you, that was a man. Um, that guy really seemed promising, and there was a lot of things that was supposed to happen with this person that did not push through. So that caused, I think that stemmed down from your self-doubt. If you have a fear that it might happen again. So I think the fear that you have and that associating that you have with your past and your current relationships, you have that fear that you don't want the same situation to happen again. So I think that might be one of the possible reasons that you're always comparing your present situations to your past situation, to your past relationship. The Six of Wands and the Six of Cups. Both are six. So the Six of Wands in reverse are there's a lot of unexpected things that happen that you were not um that you did not know that was going to happen in your life. Although there is a temporary relief or respite from the changes that you did not expect. And also you have a fear that you always have that fear that something, every time that you're happy or every time that you're in a happy situation, you have that thinking that maybe something bad is going to be happening in the future or some in the near future in a couple of days. You have that tendency to think that way. I think the cards are telling us to change that kind of thinking because you are inviting yeah, because it's inviting negative things happening into your life. It's so, I think the cards are telling us to be more positive, like have a more positive outcome, a better self-image, than having that self-doubt, because you always have a fear that every time that you're gonna be happy, that something bad might happen in the future. So I think the cards are calling that attitude that or the thinking that you have. So right now you are in a very happy place. Everything is going along with what's that you did not expect, but a lot of things are very harmonious to you. There is a tendency from your someone from your past that might come or someone that might manifest. You need to accept all of this, and you need to be positive in how you're gonna be dealing with this situation, because a lot of things are happening right now because there are links or there has been past associations with someone that might have you been previously linked with. So yeah, and your the main or the feature that you might be facing in the near future is our five of swords. So that tells us that there might be the one that I mentioned earlier, that there is going to be a decision that you did not expect that you were going to be making. There might be situation that will happen that you need to swallow your pride, that you need to take into consideration how you're gonna be dealing with this particular person, or if it is a person or it's an opportunity, that you have to swallow your pride and you have to do it, because it's inevitable for you to make this decision. So I think that's the immediate future that's going to be happening. Okay, that's the reading for you. I hope some of it made sense to you, and I hope somehow what the cards are telling us has somewhat helped you make those changes and also make those decisions, because I can see that there is a lot of things that you want to happen in your life right now, a lot of choices, and also a lot of self-doubt as well that you need to take care of and to change as well. Thank you so much for sharing your energy. Who's next? I have one more, right? Hi, thank you. Thank you so much for sharing your energy with me. Okay. Anytime you're ready, just give me a number. 28. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ooh, that was fast. Okay, so we have the chariot with us. So the chariot tells us that there might be there is a triumph of adversity. You have overcome an obstacle in your life that you're feeling very happy that you were able to go through it, and you have successfully reached to a point that you feel the success of your effort, and also you were having a lot of self-control and perseverance. You're experiencing right now is the happiness of your past efforts and your hard work that's you're reaping from those right now. And also there's a lot of positive, the cards is very positive. There's a lot of things that's going to happen that's going to be leading to more positive things and decision opportunities that might happen. Okay, can you give me your next number? Five, 7, 8. Okay. Next one. Cool. Next one. Okay. Next. Next. Okay. Next one. Next. Okay. Next one. Okay. Last two. And your last number? 2. Okay, great. Let's start. Let's see what's going on. So we have the Knight of Pentacles. So this is a person. I don't know the gender of this person, but this person has an attitude to be very impassive or very indifferent. This person doesn't want to be dealing with a lot of people, very stoical. And also, this person doesn't know how to appreciate the feelings of others. So there are choices that this person makes that might negatively affect other people, and this person doesn't really care. And this person is very good with handling money, very hardworking, but the downside is he or she doesn't care how that decision, whatever decision that he wants to do, he or she wants to happen, doesn't really basically care if it's going to affect another person. The Nine of Swords. So the Nine of Swords tells us this is the Lord of Despair and Cruelty, and this is in reverse. So this tells me that there has been a lot of distrust and suspicion that you had, and it's still affecting in how you make those choices because you always distrust or you always suspect that the other people might cause pain or might cause you to make decision that is not going to benefit you in any way. You also have a tendency to run away from comfort and asking help from people because you don't want your decisions to be influenced by other people. And also there is a lot of thoughts about isolation and very negative thoughts that you have had. Even I'm not sure, but you do want to turn away, and instead of asking for help, you just want to deal with your problem on your own and not confide to anyone because you don't want other people influencing you. So we have the Eight of Cups in upright position. So that means that currently right now there is a turning point. Also that there's someone in your past that you don't want to be associated with. Um, you have a tendency and you want to maybe run away from this relationship with this person. There's also a feeling that you want things to change, and but there is also like a security and an attachment that you have with this relationship with this person that it makes it difficult for you to run, but you do want to sever the link between you and this person. Who is that? I'm just reading the cards. I don't know anything. I'm just reading what I'm seeing here. Okay, so we have a person. I don't know the gender as well. Still, but this person has a tendency to be very clever and very skillful. This person is very courageous and strong. He or she is able to dominate the people around this person because he or she knows that if he can manipulate you or if he or she can influence you, he will be using that power to affect your choices. And this person is in and out of your life. He is a very strong and very willed person. And sometimes this person is also when he or she comes into your life, it's not always it's either he brings a good news or brings the worst out of a situation that I'm not sure how this goes with your relationship with this person, but it's in and out of your life that's causing a lot of um, issues with you as well personally. Mm. Seven of Cups. So, in your near future, there is going to be a lot of choices that you need to be reflecting upon. Sometimes there is too many, um, you might feel in the near future that there are too many opportunities, too many choices that is being presented to you, that it's very hard for you to make an exact decision on what to do. You need to be very careful because one decision might affect um, and might cause a negative outcome or a positive outcome in your life. So it's either you need to ask. I think the cards is pushing us to for you to be seeking advice or seeking for a sign on how to deal on what choices you're going to be making because it's going to be overwhelming for you to be doing it on your own. And also um you need to be inspired. I think what inspires you should be the choice that you should be making because there is going to be a lot of choices that you have to be doing in the near future. I think this might be coming from someone else. It's either that you have this person is causing a lot of issue. This person is very jealous with whatever is happening right now, and you feel being betrayed by this person. And also, there's a lot of unnecessary stress that's causing you, and you don't want that one to get in the way of your work. And also, there's a lot of lies and deceit that um, used to affect you, but you're trying not to have it affect you right now. Your fear. It's the Emperor. So the Emperor tells us that you have a tendency of you have a fear of having someone in power. Like you don't want someone influencing. I think it goes again, you not wanting to be influenced with your decisions. Also, that's your fear that you don't like to have like that competitiveness that you don't like to have that feeling of having to compete for something, and also you don't like that you want to be in an environment wherein you know the outcome, you are assured of the outcome, so you don't want those decisions that you are that it's not sure. And also you have a fear towards people who has power and are too ambitious and knows how to wield their power against you and influence your decision. And also you don't like to take into confidence or you don't have to be responsible for someone when you're making a decision as well. Yeah. So someone in your family right now is the world in reverse tells us that this person um is expecting, someone in the family has been expecting that it was supposed to happen, is a bit frustrated because it did not happen what this person was thinking. Um, there's a lot of change of a fear of change that this person is feeling right now, and also this person has a tendency of not accepting change. They have a lack of trust, and despite of how this person appears in front, like you feel that he or she is okay, but deep inside this person has a lot of hesitation, a lot of self-doubt, and a lot of fear that he or she is also dealing with, but he or she might not be expressing or conveying it to someone or confiding it to someone in a sense. Okay, so we also have your desire, the Hierophant. So when it comes to the Hierophant in um, reverse, hmm, there is a decision that you want to make that you don't care if it's going to be affecting the people around you. So, and also there might be someone that you don't want to get involved with. Um, you are running away from a decision. You are putting off a decision that you don't want to happen right now. It's a big choice, and you are putting it off right now because you just wanted to keep it at bay until it's gone. But you are not acting upon it because you're hoping that it will not push through in its own. So there is that, like, you are careful of this, whatever this decision is that you are turning away from, or it might be a person that you are running away from that you don't want to deal with anymore. Page of Cups. So there is another person that we see here. It might be the Page of Cups tells us that um, it's the time for you to be making a reflection of the choices, and also there might be someone that's going to bring you news about a positive. It's either a start of a relationship. It could either be someone's thinking of getting married or starting a family. Also, this person has a lot of knowledge, is very freely. This person likes to give a lot of advices, and also is very gifted, has a lot of is very, he or she is very skilled in a sense. And this person is also related to your first card, which is the Chariot. So you are in a place right now wherein you are experiencing the positivity, or um, the positive outcome of every hard work that you have encountered. So you have done in your life. So all of the hard work, you are feeling that you are reaping the rewards of all your past efforts. And this is tied with someone that's, I think, with that feeling that you have right now, that possibility positivity that you're feeling is wait, uh, so that ah did I just get disconnected? And you still hear me, guys? I think the connection is breaking up a bit because it's raining here. Yeah, unfortunately, Globe has a tendency to sever the connection if it's raining. So yeah. Okay, but can you hear me now? I think so. Okay, good. So, as what I mentioned earlier, your Chariot, the first card that we have, and also this Page of Cups, there is a person that's going to bring you good news. It's gonna be something positive. That's also going to be that's also involved with how you're feeling right now. So in light of your feeling positive and outcome of your all of your hard work, someone's going to bring you good news as well that you are gonna be happy about. So that um someone that you were running away from is, or that situation that you did not want to deal with, you're putting it aside and not wanting to deal with it, is related to that Knight of Pentacles. So just a recap of that Knight of Pentacles that we had that was shown earlier. This describes a person who's very indifferent. He or she doesn't appreciate the feeling of others, so this person makes a decision without consulting or not caring whatever the outcome of that choices is. And he or she is very clever. He or she knows how to deal with money, But again, this person doesn't care if he or she will be hurting someone when this person makes a decision. So that is somehow linked to that feeling that you don't want to deal, or you're putting it off right now. You don't want to make a decision towards this person. So someone in your family or someone close to you is having those very negative thoughts right now. This person is also having wielding power over you, is related to the Eight of Cups. So the Eight of Cups is the card of abandoned success. So again, it's related to that person. Like you want to sever your past. That person that you don't want to be associated with is also linked to that fear that you have, that you don't want someone to be influencing you of your choices, because there was a person in your life that might have wielded their power over you, although it's difficult for you to cut ties with this person. I hope that makes sense somehow. Ooh, interesting. So yeah, yeah. She was expecting something positive and it didn't happen. So she or he might be going through depression or having like self-doubt right now. But the problem is he or she is not telling you or telling anyone what she's going through right now. So he or she appears okay, but deep inside this person is not okay. Because he or she has a tendency to pretend that everything's good, but in reality, deep inside, she's not. So yeah, I think the cards is just it's just calling her out, whoever that is in your family. I think it greatly impacted her because there was he or she had an expectation of something positive and it didn't happen, unfortunately. Hmm. So we have the Ten of Wands and the Knight of Swords. So the Ten of Wands tells us that there was it's a emotion. Um, it's all of your effort. There's someone in your life. It goes back to that person who is feeling very jealous or very competitive. I think that's also there's someone in your life that might be you feel that's always competing with you, always bringing negativity into your life, and you feel that there is a competition that's not necessary that this person is causing. And this is, I think the cards is describing the person. The attitude of this person is very clever, very skillful. um this person's comes in and out of your life, like um he or she brings the best or the worst out of a situation, and he or she is very clever, very strong-willed, but has a tendency to be very jealous of your success, and also might have a tendency to mistreat you or to trick you into doing something that you were not expecting, and has caused a lot of unnecessary stress to you that you don't want to deal with. But in general, so the nearest future, the nearest thing that's going to happen is that there is going to be a lot of choices that's going to be presented to you in the next couple of days. You need to be very careful of how to make these decisions, because you are going to be presented with options, and everything looks very good in paper, but you have a fear that one of those decision or choice might not be might cause you problems in the near future. So you need, the cards is telling you to ask assistance from people that you can trust, people that brings positivity in your life, because you cannot make this decision alone as well. So you might need to confide, but in the end of the day, it's still you who's going to be making this decision. But be very careful with what your choices are, because again, you're gonna be presented with a lot of options, and it's gonna be quite challenging for you to pick one because everything looks really good, like very enticing for you. Yeah, and I hope my cards are telling, or has my reading has been making sense to all of you. I really appreciate your time and your energy that you have shared to me this evening. Again, whatever the outcome of the cards are, and if you don't like it, or there are things that the cards are telling you to change, try to do or change what is routinary for you, because that might affect how the choices that you do in your life, and might also affect the outcome. Again, the cards, what we're doing right now, the reading that we have, is only basing on your mindset, the energy that you're. Come back to me and let's see if the cards has also changed as well. Okay. And I hope and I thank you all for sharing your energy with me this evening. I really appreciate it and hope to hear from you soon. And have a great evening, everyone. You're welcome. Thank you so much. Good night. And thank you so much as well to those who stayed through the live. And I really appreciate you staying and listening. If you are really interested as well to have a reading, it's for free. I don't charge any monetary, um, anything monetary at all. It's just an exchange of energy that I would be requiring for you. Just kindly follow this one, the other one, the other way. Just kindly subscribe to any of our YouTube channels, follow our Facebook page, share the stream, send me a screenshot, and through my WhatsApp account, you can get my WhatsApp account and any of the pages. And it's also in the description. You can get my WhatsApp account through the description. Just send a screenshot. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. I do tarot readings every Tuesdays and Fridays, so I will feature you on those readings. I will get in touch with you and I will ask you for a sequence of numbers. I will be using those numbers to draw the cards, and I hope you can channel your energy to me. Thank you so much for listening. Have a great evening. Happy weekend to everyone. And thank you so much. See you in our next live.